FIFA 23 is on its way, and in this video we're going to be talking about potentially the first player of the month SBC, because it could be Erling Haaland, and this would be a crazy way to start off the year of Ultimate Team in FIFA 23. So first of all, let's discuss what we've actually seen in the past with Player of the Month SBCs. I believe these Player of the Month SBCs have started in around FIFA 17. And Premier League was always the biggest one. Always we had Premier League SBC. I'm pretty sure that was the only one when it started. And since then, we've now got lots of different leagues. We've got League Player of the Month. We've got Bundesliga Player of the Month, La Liga Player of the Month, etc. Even Serie A Player of the Month has recently started as well, I believe this year. So there is so many different leagues. Pretty much all top 5 leagues now, but it started off originally with the Premier League. And always, if you remember, whenever Player of the Month nominees happen, everything like that, Premier League usually is always first. So in FIFA 23 Ultimate Team, if we are going to be seeing a Player of the SBC at the start, it is going to be for Premier League. Now, in FIFA 18, we did actually see Player of the Month for August. So for August Player of the Month, we did see in FIFA 18, and that was actually Sadio Mane. Then we did also see in FIFA 19, we did see Lucas Moura, and these might be the cards that you sort of recognize, because always the first Player of the Month is the most iconic, because EA usually make it quite well priced, and it's always a balance of whether it's good to complete or not, because right at the start of the game, everyone is short for coins, so it's a big deal whether to do him or not. But it's always, is he going to be overpowered, yes or no? So I'm sure we're all familiar with this Lucas Moura if you've been playing now for a couple years. In FIFA 20, we did get it as well. We saw Pukki. You may remember him. He was definitely, I remember him a lot. Right at the pretty much first weekend league for champions, you'd always see this card. So that's why the first Player of the Month SBC is always so iconic. Now, for some reason, EA Sports actually stopped doing it. There's actually a reason which is probably makes sense, but in FIFA 21, we didn't actually see August Player of the Month. EA waited, and then we got it in. We got September's Player of the Month, and it's always released sort of the month after. So you can imagine now, of course, currently we are in September, but obviously the month isn't over yet. This Player of the Month August is celebrating the best player in the Premier League for August, and Erling Haaland a couple of days ago was announced to win that, because obviously the nominees need to start. There needs to be a voting process, and this needs to happen once all of the games have finished in August, in that month that we're talking about, the Player of the Month. So for the next Player of the Month, it depends what's going on now in September, but obviously this is for the past. So in August, EA could easily now release an SBC for Erling Haaland once we do get started into FIFA 23. But the reason maybe in FIFA 21 this didn't happen was because the web app wasn't released until September 30th. We had a little bit of a delayed release. The full game was actually released in October. So when you do think about it, it does make sense. In FIFA 21, when the web app is being released on the 30th of September, there's no point on day one of the web app for EA to say, here we go, let's go ahead and release August Player of the Month SBC. It's better off waiting for September, obviously, to finish their games, and then in a week or two, we're going to be getting the September Player of the Month SBC. So pretty much August Player of the Month, it did make sense when the web app was released sort of mid-September, but then EA Sports stopped doing that when the FIFA release got delayed a little bit, because that is definitely clear. In FIFA 19, the web app was released defo mid-September. It was released on 19th of September, and then also in FIFA 20, we saw the web app released 18th of September. But in FIFA 21, the year when EA didn't release an August Player of the Month, it was right at the end of September, right on the end. It was on the 30th of September. So FIFA 22, if you also see what sort of happened, it was the week earlier. EA did release it on September 22nd, but still that is quite close to the end of September. So this year, what is EA Sports going to do? We know Haaland has won. It's now just a question of whether or not EA Sports want to bring it back. So FIFA 23, it's confirmed, is going to be starting this Wednesday. It's going to be starting on the 21st of September. So literally, EA EA could do either way. You can see a concept card of Haaland. I think it would be absolutely amazing. His card already got quite a big upgrade. His gold card is an 88 rated, so we're probably going to be seeing an 89 rated player of the month card if he does end up winning it, or he has won it. It just depends if EA are going to be awarding it in game and if they're going to be giving him, celebrating it with like an SBC. So we're going to have to see, but pretty much, has EA fell out of the habit releasing August player of the month SBCs, or maybe are they going to return to that? I guess we'll find out fairly soon. In my opinion, if I had to put a bet on it, I would probably say we're not going to get August player of the month, and EA is going to wait for September to finish, watch all of those games, see obviously who the official nominees are, and then once the winner is announced a week or two in October, then we're probably going to be getting an SBC. But comment down below what you guys think. I'm interested to know. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.